All right, guys, this is me, Bright Roar from eSports by INQUIRER.net. We are here with Adrian Gaffor.
Hi, hi.
Yeah, he is the head organizer and one of the co-founders of Fallout Gaming. They are the people behind Malaysian major Allstars. So, Adrian, I wanted to talk to you about,
Sure.
let's cats out of the bag.
Sure.
Some stuff
Definitely.
happened yesterday.
Correct.
Everything went, as some Reddit users were saying, everything went foobar. So I wanted to get, I kind of wanted to get the story from your end. What happened, and how is day two looking right now? So.
All right. Yeah, yesterday's events. Of course, it was unforeseen circumstances, and we're not in any way trying to point a finger or place the blame on anybody. We accept full responsibility for everything that happened yesterday. It's common sense that when you're an organizer, you have to take full responsibility for everything. So yes, we do take full responsibility for that. The events of what actually occurred, right? In the earlier part of the matches, there was a disconnection, which was a drop of the internet, and then subsequently after that, there was a power surge, which actually caused our internal servers to actually just pop. Right?
Correct.
Correct.
Well, so some pictures floating on social media posted by some of the teams, some of the support staff. Let's tackle them like one by one. Some stories were floating around that the venue lost internet because the ISP, the internet service provider, actually disconnected the internet from the venue. Can you tell us how that happened?
Okay. I have no knowledge of the ISP disconnecting the internet. All right. However, yes, the internet did drop. Stability wasn't quite there, and that was due to the LAN cables that we actually had. Yes.
So it was more of a hardware issue.
Correct. And that was, again, we're not trying to point fingers. We do accept the blame for that. Yeah.
All right. So again, just on that same vein, on hardware issues, some pictures were posted, taking a picture of the server, and they did look messed up. So how did we fix that today? Day two, everything is running somewhat smoothly.
Okay.
What have we done to amend these issues?
Yeah, I think the main thing is to get things right the first time. Don't be too, not to say negligent, but just to make sure everything's in order. I think the first day for us, number one, wires and cables weren't quite tapped up properly. That again was our fault, and then of course the whole where the server was placed, and of course the heating systems and all that wasn't quite to par as well. So what we did in the second day was we upgraded the system, of course, with a lot of help from the Malaysian community, which again, I am so thankful for, and it was a very heartfelt moment because when these kinds of situations happen at the 11th hour, you expect everybody on social media or all your friends and family to be calling you going, oh my god, what on earth happened, or saying negative things about you, but we actually received a lot of positive notes, and people just wanted to help, number one, and encouragement was just there, and people wanted us to pull through. Yeah, we do know that this is a very important event to Malaysia and bigger picture to Southeast Asia. It's of course why we've promoted the event this way. I guess just unforeseen circumstances on the first day itself.
All right. So we took some pictures a while ago, and I think it did go up on our page. We took a picture of the new and improved server station area. Can you tell us about that, and then how did we come about fixing these things?
All right. Yes. So about that. It's just 11th hour. You need to do things right. I think I've got massive eye bags on the whole team, and a lot of the community, and a lot came to help. ESM again was a great help, and of course a lot of other brands. Minsky jumped in, and there were a lot of personalities that were there to help all the way through, which is again fantastic. It shows that it's it's a great industry, and it's something that we look to stay in and we look to improve. I mean, at the end of the day, every negative comment that comes in, we want to make it better and turn it into a positive, right? We're not trying to of course bash the esports scene or anything like that, but we just want to make it better. And users telling us negative comments just helps us do that. We take it as constructive criticism.
Well, I guess we'll talk about what went right today. Coming into the event, people were concerned that some of the things were not as well thought out. I think a particular issue amongst tournament viewers were some strange, how do you say, benefits for every tier, for the VIP, for the gold. But despite that, we went from 1,300 viewers yesterday to around 2,500 today.
Yeah,
I mean, what happened? How did you address particularly the VIP problems? I think they were complaining about chairs and their
yeah,
access to the event.
yeah. I mean, I think first thing on our part, our registration was a bit rushed from the start. So that that wasn't planned out to be the most efficient. However, what we did immediately, even on the day itself, was try and restructure it already, so that for the coming days, it will actually work. All right. One thing that was highlighted, for example, the VIP parkings, not enough buntings went up. So what we did was, we wanted to place more security there today, and more so place bigger buntings and bigger flags so that everyone knew that 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 was a VIP parking area. At the end of the day, like I said, we do want to grow the scene, and we want to deliver something that's positive, that grows the event, that grows the scene, and also that makes everybody happy, and that includes the end consumer, right? Not everything is about making money, especially when it comes to esports. I've had a lot of conversations with tournament organizers, and it's just people doing it for the fun of it, and they love it as a passion.
Right. So, I mean, today it looks like more people actually arrived in. What number did we get up to today?
We haven't got an exact count yet, but the upper deck of the Stout Shield tickets was about at 60-ish%, 60 to 70%, and the Vanguard area was around 80%, which was again great. And then of course you got your VIP area, which was pretty much
Filled out.
had bums on every seat. Yeah,
Yeah,
so which was great. Yeah.
I see. So, how do you think why did they come back today? Despite yesterday's negative press, was it? Did you do a lot of things to appease the fans? What happened there? What can we attribute this to?
I mean, I don't think it has a lot to do with what we said or what we did. I think it's more of the fans trusting us to deliver, to make changes, to improve the event. Malaysia specific, of course, fans have been great. They've always been supportive, and just the whole general community. They just want to see things better, and they hope to see things better. And I think they put a little bit of trust in us, and hopefully we delivered and made them happy.
Well, look, it's looking like the event is flowing smoothly. At when we're recording, this is around almost 8 p.m. Malaysian time. Fans have been going positively crazy. The NIP
Yeah.
versus Rave match, people were almost rioting. The Navi and Empire match, the IG match.
Correct.
What do we think tomorrow is going to be like?
I mean, from our perspective, we want a full stadium. We just want everyone to enjoy themselves and to see their idols and their fans, right? Their superstars, right? But on a more realistic level, we want to make sure that everybody enjoys themselves, players included, staff, all the way down to every consumer that walks in this event. So I mean, what we can expect tomorrow, fun-filled day, full of action, and hopefully, a lot more standing ovations.
Right.
Yeah.
One last question, and this is kind of going to be a bit of a tough one.
Sure.
Some of the foreign squads and some of the Russian casting team in particular, they have a lot of criticisms to you guys. Some of them, they're saying that maybe you shouldn't have gone with such a large event first. Maybe take some experience first. organizing these events. How do we go about this moving forward? Will there be a Fallout Gaming Malaysian Major All Stars next year? Will this be an annual thing, or will you also have smaller tournaments in Malaysia around the year?
Okay, I mean, I guess to address the first part of the question was, I mean, yes, we could have done it smaller, but would there have been an impact, and would we have turned this many heads and been able to bring down this many teams with a smaller scale event? I I'm not sure if we could or we couldn't, but the reason why we decided to do this was because it's part of our passion. That's what we wanted to do, and our passion is big. Translated to an organizational perspective, it obviously is far from perfect, but again, we all learn from our mistakes. So I think moving forward, it's going to be one. It is already a massive, massive learning curve for us, and moving forward, all these mistakes that we made here won't repeat itself. Good example is today, how everything turned out, and we just look to finalizing all the details right now. So, for example, next time the classes come down, again, the organizer, yes, we do take fault on that as well. When it comes to the classes areas not being fully equipped for the equipment or exactly what they require. So all their needs must be met. All the players in turn must be met as well. Their comfort, their scheduling, whether it's too hectic or whether it's not. Bring them to the right training places, pick the right venue, and so on and so forth. So saying that, we would like to do a major All Star Season 2, definitely. We have got big plans in Fallout Gaming, not just within Dota, but the wider region, and of course, both bigger and smaller tournaments across Malaysia and across Southeast Asia as well. But again, like I said, right now, we just want to give us 110%, make everyone happy, and then we'll start planning ahead.
So for esports Inquirer here at the Malaysian Major All Stars, this is Bright Roar signing off.